UT Martin head coach Jason Simpson, the team coming off a loss to nationally ranked FBS opponent Kansas State. This week they're going to open conference play. They're going to go to Southeast Missouri on Saturday night. So, coach, just some general thoughts first, and then we'll go to some questions.
Okay, good. Kansas State was good environment. First time we had been there, and thought they had a great crowd, great student section, and it's what college football supposed to be about. And so I'm glad our kids got that opportunity to experience that. They obviously got a quality team, really impressive on defense, really good team speed and good schemes. We competed well, especially early. I guess it's 17-3 at halftime and then 17-6 in the third quarter. Get the punt blocked. That's a tough deal there. So they obviously capitalized on that. When it got recovered to kickoff to start the second half, and like I said, and couldn't convert it into touchdown in the red zone, but got a field goal, so made it 17-6. So got a game now. And to their credit, they really took over and didn't let us get back in the game. They put some big plays together, some things we didn't play very well on defense on a couple spots there, and then offensively, knew it was going to be an uphill battle. And so anyway, some things we learned about ourselves, things that we saw that we do well, things that we got to improve on, and then obviously got a tremendous challenge this week.
You not only played an FBS team, you played a top 20 FBS team too. Does it make a difference if they have that number and the level of competition, or if it was a little bit lower FBS team, just as far as how you can learn about your team, or did you get out of that what you wanted to learn about them?
I don't know if I got a great answer for that. I think you kind of said it correctly right there, right? The higher ranked they are, the better players they got. So, then the margin for error becomes very, very small when that's the case, when they are a top 20 team, because there's a reason they get that rank. And so, you take a wrong step, you're in trouble. Your eyes in the wrong place. Instead of being a 6-yard gain, it's a 26-yard gain. So, that held true like I knew it would.
They give specifics, but health of your team, that's always a big thing coming out of a game with an FBS team. Do you feel like your team is healthy going into a game this week that counts in the conference standings?
The same guys that played last week. The couple of them are dinged up and stuff, but we expect to get them back. So, what we played with last week should be rolling again this week.
Your punter, who is the national punter of the year, left, so you got a new punter, and I don't know all this. He averaged 42 yards. He had a 65-yarder. So besides some of the miscues or whatever, how did you think that part of your special teams played overall for the whole game?
Yeah, we are new there, so Ben Winkle, he made his 2 field goals, so was pleased with that, and in that environment, his first time kicking for us, so it was great with that. Punting, I think the average was a little misleading. Okay. I think he kicked one well. Besides that, didn't really get a chance to flip the field for us. So we need to improve the consistency of that. But I think we got a couple kickoffs in the end zone for touchbacks. So, with our new Carlos, with our new, kickoff guy. So hopefully we'll continue to improve on that.
SEMO's obviously a team well, and you all have won a bunch of conference championships combined over the last 5 years. So just generally, just going into this matchup with them, your thoughts?
Yeah, of course, I think, well, I know it is. Myself and Coach Tuke are, been in this league a long time, competing against each other. So it's always a thrill to compete against him and his good teams. In my opinion, this is the best team that he's had since he's been there. He's got a potential NFL quarterback. They haven't had that up to this point. Okay, so you're going to have to score some points, and that's very difficult to do. So, I'm sure there's high expectations in their program because, like I said, I think this is the best team that he's had. They had an opportunity to win last week and played very well with an opportunity to get a big win on the road against an FBS team and came up just one play short. But very impressed with them. Like I said, I guess we've been competing for about 10 years or so against Tuke's teams, and like I said, this is best team in my opinion.
how does the matchup with them compare maybe to last year or the year before? Your teams change over so much now. Is it similar? The similar key points that you think that you've matched up with the last couple of meetings?
You know, in some spots it is. You know, obviously Gino's not there anymore. So, but you know, they've got two quality backs seen on tape that bring them some different styles of running. But I think by and foremost it's the quarterback. I mean, you know, you can, you know, that's a problem. They can throw the football around consistently now, and you know, and then their defense has always been good. They got a great scheme. They got good players and an outstanding head coach and special teams. So you know, it's a tough task for us to go on the road. We knew this summer when the schedules came out in the spring, you know, the early part of the season was a challenge, and so. But like I said, we're excited and can't wait for practice today.
And then maybe a little bit on your quarterback. He did get sacked 3 times. I don't know how much that's your line, how much that's how good Kansas State was, but Kincaid was 7 of 14 for 87 yards against K State.
Yeah, we didn't do a he took a beating. We didn't protect him very well. He didn't really have a chance. You know, we didn't get open. You know, and then you know we had to take some shots down the field off max protection to be able to hold it long enough. And he had two opportunities, and he stood in there and took a shot right in the face and delivered a great two great throws. And Tanksley usually makes those plays, and hopefully he will going forward. But he didn't make them for us this week, and you know, but you know, he'll, you know, he's the guy that we've got to, you know, get the ball to, and so. But no, the numbers I think were a little bit misleading. Obviously, Kincaid didn't play perfect, but I thought he gave us some opportunities and took care of the ball. No turnovers. They had 2 turnovers. We didn't have one, so that was encouraging. But anyway, the numbers I felt were misleading, and hopefully, you know, he'll continue to play well this week.
Coach, appreciate your time this morning. Best of luck this weekend, and we'll talk to you again this time next week.
Hey, thanks, Scott. Appreciate you.